everyone, this is Edwina with Elegant Creations, and I'm here to do a video for Satmornmakes with Jill Norwood. And I wanted to show you what I've been working on. For about 4 weeks, I've been working on some ornaments for St. James Tea Room. There's a tea room here that orders ornaments from us. It's been a while. Last year they didn't order, and a lot has changed since the pandemic. And so they called us up and asked us if we wanted to make some ornaments for them. And so they ordered, I take stuff, show them different things, and then they pick what they want and how many they want. So this year they wanted to do a more Christmas traditional, Victorian, she said. So they wanted just the pink, the purple, and the burgundy colors. Maybe some off-white or gold here and there. So I just wanted to show you what I've been working on. So I made these little boots, these Victorian boots. And a friend of mine does ceramics, and so she makes them for her craft shows, and so she made me some, and I bought them from her. And so I just decorate them. They come plain white, and then I put trim all the way around, then a little trim that I had in the front with a little flower. I think this one, no, that one didn't have a cameo. And I put lace on the top, and then put flowers. We used to make them when we made them. When I say we, a friend of mine that we used to craft together, we used to put flowers in here, but it got to be too much, so I just put them on the side. I didn't have any more flowers to put in the front, so I put like little pearls and little dangles here, and they're not very big, but they're not tiny. So cute little boots. I paint them pearl white. White with then pearl white paint, acrylic paint. And so I get them like this. I paint them, and then I put like a stretchy lace, and I put glue here and then stretch it, and then that way my lace sits on top of this and it won't go inside because there was nothing to adhere it to. So I put lace and stretched it. So you can't see this part. So I get my lace. I think I do close to 2 yards of thin lace. I think it's like 3/4 of an inch or an inch. So I do that, and then I put bling and just decorate them. And so I thought they were cute. And so they ordered 12 of those. And then they ordered some large high heel shoes. Let's see if we can see that. And I bought these last year, the year before, at Family Dollar. And so I paint them, and they have like a real pretty filigree here. And so they didn't want any blue, and I had made this blue one, but I'm going to go ahead and just take that for my shows. And so I decorate that. I just put this one in the front, and I put glitter on the design. And they wanted more applique. So I did this one. Put the flowers with some beads. And then I put lace kind of inside it to hide the little lines. There's some lines here, so I did that. And then I made a pink one. So I made that one. I thought these were so pretty. I like high heel shoes. And then I did the purple. And then I went to, it was like an auction, and they had, the owner had a bunch of stuff there they were auctioning off, and then they had stuff that just sitting there. And so she had some shoes, and I said, they're going to auction those off. And she goes, no, those are mine, just, I had them there to sell or whatever. So she gave them to me, and they were white. This one was clear white, like glass slipper like, and then this one was silver, I think, like a iridescent. So I painted them, and then I did the shoe so that it matched pretty much with the other ones. So I'm taking these, and this one's a little bit taller. So I just spray painted, and I put pearl paint to kind of highlight the pink. Okay, so they ordered about 5 or 6 of those. And then they ordered this Victorian shoe. And I had bought these at a gift shop. It wasn't a gift shop. She does quinceañeras and weddings and things like that. And she's a friend of mine. And she had used to make ceramics, so she had all these for 50 cents a couple of years ago. And I hadn't finished them, so then I just covered them with applique that I had. And then put flowers and beads coming down with the lace. And then I had to put something inside so they can hold the lace so it doesn't go down. So this is a pink one. And then I painted this with pearl. I think this one was an old shoe. I had a shoe that was I don't even know what color it was, black, I think. And so I spray painted it. And this is the ceramic ones. So I did the purple. I did the, I think it's one applique, and then I just wrapped it around, cut it here and there. And then they ordered, well, I had 4 of these, so she took the 4 that I had. I gotta fix everything and pack it. So these are my little dolls. And then so I covered them with some trim. This trim, I think I got it at a yard sale somewhere, I'm not sure. And so I hadn't used it, and so this worked out perfect to do a little trim, and I used that on the boots. And I ran out, I had a little piece left, and so I used that. So here's my little dolls. I think I have another one here, a pink one. So I think I had a pink and purple is all I had left. So I had 4, so she took the 4. So I just gathered lace and then put it inside. There's like a little opening here. And so I put that on there. This is going to be pretty on the tree. And they usually do like one skinny tree, but they fill it up with our ornaments. And that's what they have done in the past. So we've been doing this probably, but 2013 we started doing it. They haven't ordered as much now because they keep changing the gift shop coordinators or whatever they're called that order, and marketers, and so every once in a while they'll call us now. So I took, this is a plastic mask. We ordered these a long time ago somewhere, and I don't even remember what company. It's been years that we've been making them. So I just put applique, and then I put my glitter, and then I put a little tool and kind of guide it down. Little beads. These were so popular back in the day when we used to make them. Last year they didn't sell as much, but I did sell some. So, turn off my phone. Okay, so then I made a gold one. And then I made that one. And they came in gold, I think all gold and silver, I think. And they had glitter on them, so I stripped them down, and then I put the applique on there. So then I put beads. So this one I put the pearls. And the lady wanted a lot of pearls. She didn't like a lot of the bling. She didn't care for the glitter too much either, but she said this on the mask is okay. So on some stuff I had to change, make a few adjustments, but the ones I had to make, not the ones that were already made. Some stuff I had made and some stuff I had to make. So this one I did in the silver glitter. I put a little heart. Okay, and then she wanted, I took some machines, so she got 5 of these. And then I put the little, I made my own little spool, because the one that the sewing machine came with, it was too flimsy and it kept breaking. So I made my own with some paper. And the top is a, what are they called? Prong, for notebooks that open up. I forgot what they're called. And so I did that and put the paper inside there, and then wrapped it, glued it in here. And so I did the little sewing machine. So I got to make 4 more of these. That's all I have left is 4 more of this to make, and I'm done. And then she ordered 12 of these little birdhouses. But she didn't want no glitter. She didn't want no little glitter balls or anything like that. Those little berries that are glitter. I like to bling everything up and add a lot of stuff to it, but she wanted them more plain, which was okay. And I hadn't made these yet, so I went ahead and just left them plain. And I showed these the other day, but she wanted the tall ones. Okay, so then I made these little cups. These cups I got at Dollar General, and they're in the kids section, and they had the little princess right here. So I covered that and then put the berries. And then I glued this with E6000, the cup standing up to the plate. And then I put a little ribbon. And then I gathered some lace here, some trim that I had that matched. So I thought the little bird, I don't know if you can see the little bird in there. I kind of made it too much matching, so I might put a little bit of silver or something in there just to break it up. So I had, where's the other ones? Okay. Okay, and these were the other ones. She liked them. I had some little berries on there, those little glitter ones. You get a Hobby Lobby. She didn't like that. So these ones, I hadn't made. I think I didn't have any. I think I had 2 or 3. So I had to make some up for her. So I changed it, added some little sprigs. And then this is paper. I had a tiny, tiny little punch, and I kind of folded it up and then placed the little flowers and put a little bit of gold. I don't know if you can see it. A little bit of gold in there just to give it color. And then this was a bird that was a die that I had bought. I think it's like a summer die. It had like butterflies and birds and a bike and different things. I think I got a Hobby Lobby. And so I took that bird and made it out of foil paper and layered it like 3 layers and then propped it up. And then I did a little bit of black, a little circle, and then covered it with glitter. And these I had many years ago, these charms that I bought. So it worked out perfect. And this is just a tag punch. And I layered it about 4 times. So that's that one. Then my friend, she did have some of these left over from the craft show days. She's not doing it anymore. But she made these little umbrellas. And I think she starched them somehow with, I think she said baking soda and water or something like that. I'm not sure what her formula was. And she starched them. And then she put a stick. I think she used a button. And then she decorated them with a bead and some little tiny little rosettes. So I thought these were pretty. And she put some little beads hanging down. So they took 4, a big one, a medium, and 2 small ones that they ordered. So she already had these made. So I thought they were pretty. And she puts bling on them. So she did that one, and then she did some tiny ones. So this one had a wire. She put a wire on that one. She did it the same way, and then put the gold and the burgundy. So that was pretty too. And then she had another red one, burgundy. So these are tiny, and I think she sold these for 5. So she put some little rosettes. So that's it. I think that that's what I forgot. My little bird nest. So I made these, and I put some greenery at the bottom, and then sat it on a bed of lace. I gathered some lace, and then put that pine pipe cleaner, the greenery, in the bottom, and then put it on top of the lace, and then I put a little doily in the bottom. And these birds I had gotten years ago. I think I had gotten like 250 of them, and so I have tons of them. And I painted. They have weird colors, and I couldn't use them, but I painted them white, all white, and then I went in and I did my red on the top and red on the bottom, and then the wings are kind of in there somewhere. So I did put a little bit of these little gold balls in there because it really needed some color. So I think I'm going to do that on the cups too. I need some color. I'm not used to plain things. I like them very decorative. And then I made a pink one. So I got a wire and I put it from underneath the bird and then wrapped it and put a little loop to hang on a Christmas tree. So I thought this was pretty, very Victorian looking. And I did let's see if I find my purple ones. So I did a purple one. So most of the ornaments that I did were purple, pink, and burgundy, except for the masks. I did the gold. And so that's it for my project for today, for Saturday Morning Makes. And I'm almost done, and then I can move on to other things I have to do. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a good evening, and I hope to see you all soon. I will be doing some more videos this week. Thank you all. Bye-bye.